Hello and welcome back to Clicks on the Side. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing and team build for the latest Iconix set from Heroclix. We're going to be looking at Trigon and Raven. Very much was looking forward to that set. I loved the Teen Titans from watching that animated series back in the day. Not Teen Titans Go, nothing against it, but I loved the original one in the early mid-2000s. So anytime I see a new Titans character or clicks, I want to get it. And so here we are. We have Trigon right here, and he is a beefy boy. Very, very heavy, good weight to him. Yeah, they did a great job with this piece. That is just so much detail put into this character. Love it. Love, love, love it. So there is Trigon. Unfortunately, we're going to have to go up just a little bit. Get more of him in there. There we go. There is Trigon. And then let's take a look at Raven. This was the one I was really wanting out of the set. Then I saw the card and I was a little disappointed, but still. Love that sculpt. We were due for another Raven. So there they are. Let's go over Trigon first, shall we? All right. Beautiful cards for these as well. I love that these are getting their own individual designs. Trigon has the Power Cosmic and Mystics team abilities. The Underworld Tyrant trait. When Trigon KOs an opposing character of 40 points or less, instead score double that character's point value. If Trigon is the highest point character and he would take damage, if it's not the first time he would take damage this turn, instead, he doesn't. There you see he can be 300, 200, or 100 points, and has improved targeting through hindering. Range is 7 with one target. At 300 points, he has running shot, pin psi, with invincible and probability control. 200 points, you get sidestep, pulse wave, impervious, and perplex. And then at 100 points, he has charge, blades, invulnerability, and probability control with some steel energy, and flurry there at the tail end. What else is he hiding? Let's see here. His second trait is creating progeny. At the beginning of the game, choose a friendly character with a lower point value than Trigon. That character can use Trigon's displayed attack power. If they have the mystical keyword, they can also use Trigon's displayed damage power. So hint, hint, we have a mystical theme team build here for you. It also includes when the chosen character is KO'd after resolutions, heal Trigon 2 clicks. If their name is Raven, also modify Trigon's combat values +1 this game. Then you do see he does have a special defense. He has a stop click there. I will not be stopped. Super Senses Toughness. When Trigon uses Super Senses and succeeds after resolutions, deal the attacker penetrating damage equal to the number of their action tokens. Very, very nice. He is going to be 100 points for this build. So he's going to start off with charge, blades, invulnerability, and probability control. So the character chosen for his progeny trait will gain blades and probability control. Very, very solid piece, and love that sculpt. Again, just had to have this piece once I saw it was released. Up next, we're going to look at Raven herself. There she is. Comes in at 100 or 50 points. For this build, she will be at 50. She has the Mystics team ability, Teen Titans monster, and mystical keywords. Comes with the trait, the Sin of Pride. When a friendly character that shares a keyword with Raven attacks, if the finalized attack total is at least 3 more than a target's defense value, that attack is a critical hit. Very, very nice. Don't know how often you'll see it, but it's a nice option to have there. Does start off with Running Shot, a special attack ability, Super Senses, and Enhancement. But at 50 points, she's going to start off with Charge, that special attack power, Super Senses, and Enhancement. And later on gets Precision Strike and Battle Fury. Let's take a look. At the back of the card, she does have another trait, Trigon's Favor. Once per turn, you may re-roll a roll made by an opposing character within range and line of fire. Then that special attack power is Azrael Metrion Synthos, which I know that's in the comics too, but just I can always hear it in Raven's voice from the Teen Titans show. And that is Smoke Cloud as free, but only to generate markers in Raven Square or the squares of adjacent characters. Now, I know what you're thinking. Raven's going to be the one taking advantage of Trigon's trait, right? Well, no. There is a different character on this team that will be chosen for the progeny trait. So it is just going to be Raven with that charge, that special smoke screen, Super Senses, and Enhancement. But all of that will come into play with this team build. This isn't going to be your average team build. We already got Iconix characters here. So we're actually staying with Iconix for the next. And from the Nightfall Iconix, we are bringing in Azrael. I've not gotten to use Azrael yet. I had him set up for a Batman family theme team. Just haven't got to play it yet, but I like him better with this build, to be completely honest. So let's see what Azrael can do. Has the Batman family and Batman enemy team abilities. Has Batman family, Gotham City Underworld, Armor, Assassin, and Mystical keywords. 65 points, comes in with the Terrorizing Gotham trait. Sidestep. Opposing characters with the highest point value on their force can't draw lines of fire to Azrael. If multiple opposing characters are tied for the highest point value, none of them can draw line of fire to Azrael. Range of 4 with 2 targets. Starts off with Leap Climb, a special attack power, Impervious, and Outwit. Then goes to Flurry, Blades, Toughness, and Shape Change. And ends up with Leap Climb, that special attack power again, Toughness, and Close Combat Expert. Let's see, he does have a second trait. The System or Batman's Morals. Willpower. When Azrael uses it and succeeds, choose one to last until he chooses again. Damage he deals can't be reduced below 1, or when he attacks after resolutions, heal him 1 click for each hit character. And then here is what I love about this team build, this combo, is his special attack power is Wreathed in Flame, Smoke Cloud as free, but only to generate 2 markers. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to each opposing character occupying a terrain marker generated by Azrael. So, instinctively, you're wanting to use that Smoke Cloud on Azrael himself. That way he can use his stealth, and then you can put it underneath one of your opponents to do that 1 damage. But since Raven also gives the opportunity for a free Smoke Cloud, he's just going to get carried up by Raven. Raven will use her Smoke Cloud to put underneath Azrael. Azrael will then be able to use both of his Smoke Cloud terrain markers on opposing characters to do that free damage. Then he's safely in stealth, and they have to come up to him in order to try to take a swing. So I like the synergy there, and then of course he would also get to benefit from the enhancement from Raven. So yeah, very, very nice. I thought that worked pretty well together myself. Up next, we're going with our only Clicks figure from retail, and he's going to be coming from Masters of Time. We are looking at rare number 37A, Etrigan, the demon himself. And since we are going to have Etrigan, we are also going to have our Prime on the sideline, and that is Etrigan Prime, who you'll see why he is there in just a moment. Etrigan does come in at 30 points for this build, has the Mystics team ability, Justice League Dark, Shadow Pact, Monster, Mystical, Past, and Warrior keywords. Does have a special movement there. The fires and beasts of hell hath woken. So 30 points, he starts off with that, which is Charge and Flurry. Has Blades, Claws, Fangs, Toughness, and Exploit weakness. Second click, he has Running Shot with a special attack power, Invincible, and Perplex. So if you are able to get him down there, he does gain that Invincible. And on his last click, he has Facing Teleport, that special attack, Regen, and Probability Control. And that special attack is Whoosh. Energy Explosion, Precision Strike. When Etrigan damages an opposing character after resolutions, you may generate a fire smoke terrain marker in their square. At the beginning of your next turn, even if this is lost, deal 1 damage to each character occupying those markers, then remove those markers. Very, very nice. That is Etrigan. For 30 points, not bad at all. And then we do have Etrigan Prime on the sideline. And the reason he is on the sideline is his trait. Off the map, thy work is done. Arise the demon Etrigan. Sideline active. When a friendly character with the mystical or past keyword hits and the attack roll was 10 or more after resolutions, you may replace that character with Etrigan from your sideline on his red starting click. Excuse me. If that friendly character was named Etrigan, then turn Etrigan to this green starting line, and that becomes his starting line this game, and deal 1 penetrating damage to each adjacent opposing character. So it is very conditional, but you can get a full strength Etrigan Prime out on the map for only 30 points if you have lucky rolls with your regular Etrigan. And that full strength Etrigan Prime, very, very deadly. So for 30 points, it is worth a shot, I believe. All right, that brings us to our last click. We have 50 points left. And I honestly didn't think I was ever going to find a team for this. When I bought this set, I was actually looking at other characters in it to be used on teams. But after I've seen what I can do, especially with Trigon and his trait, I had to go for it. So from the 2024 con exclusive Super Pets, thank you. We are looking at number 7, Comet. I was really wanting the crypto, kind of wanted Streaky, had no idea about Comet whatsoever as a character. Thought it was just a throwaway, but you know what? He might end up being my favorite piece from that set, especially on this build. Let us take a look at Comet. 50 points, has the Mystics team ability, Kryptonian, Legion of Super Pets, Metropolis, Animal, Mystical, and Past keywords. He does have the pilot trait, Supergirl's Steed. When revealing your force, you may choose a single base character on your sideline that is named Superman or Supergirl, and turn it to any click. Comet can use the standard attack powers displayed on that character's dial. When Comet is KO'd, before removing him from the map, generate the chosen character from your sideline on its last non-KO click. This game, that character can't be healed or replaced and isn't scored when KO'd. Protected Pulse Wave. Now, of course, we know all pilot traits have been errated, so once that character takes any damage, he's just gone. So keep that in mind. So for 50 points, no range, one target, has hypersonic speed with flight, so he can carry, not with hypersonic, of course, but has a blank attack, invincible, and shape change on the first click, and on his special damage, special defensive power throughout the rest, he has Immortal, Transferred Centaur, invincible. At the beginning of your turn, you may heal Comet 1 click. And then there you see he does have a second trait as well. Fast enough to outrun magic. ESD, Safeguard, Opposing Probability Control. So there you go. Invincible throughout with ability to heal 1 click. Hypersonic speed, shape change throughout. For 50 points, very solid. Now, we're also going to make Comet the beneficiary of the progeny trait from Trigon. So now, for 50 points, he is also gaining super strength and probability control. Not bad at all for 50 points. But wait, there is more, because I have 2 candidates to be Comet's pilot. Excuse me. The first one actually also comes from the Super Pets set, and that is Supergirl. With Supergirl, we can go ahead and put Quake. That's what I'd use. I use click 5 through 7 and give Quake an exploit weakness to Comet as well. And then when she pops out, she would pop out with hypersonic speed, penetrating psychic blast, invincible, and a special damage power that is exploit weakness. So even if you're attacking close up, you're dealing that penetrating damage. And they'd have to get through her invincible to try to take her out. So that is one option I have. So my other option is also from an Iconix set. We are going back to the Death of Superman for this one. And we are going to be looking at Superman number 12. This is the one I would probably pick overall, because I'd go with either click 7, 8, or 9 for the super strength and the close combat expert to give to Comet. And then when Superman would come out, you're looking at an 8 hypersonic with that super strength, a 19 impervious, and then you have the close combat expert as well that they would have to deal with. So, assuming we are going with Superman for 50 points, Comet now starts off with hypersonic speed, Blades, Claws, Fangs with super strength, invincible, ESD, shape change, and close combat expert. For 50 points, that makes this Comet just that annoying to get rid of. I mean, and he has the Mystics team ability as well. So you're dealing that click of damage to them, and then right away with his special defensive power later, he can gain that click back. Just overall annoying. And then even if they do take out Comet, they now have to deal with Superman as well. Yeah, really do like that Comet. So that is my take on a 300-point modern theme team based on the mystical keyword featuring Trigon and Raven from the latest Iconix set. Let me know what you think, if there's any changes you would make, if there's a different pilot you would use. Very interested to hear. But that has been it for me. Thank you very much. And until next time, this has been Clicks on the Side.